Stuffed bell peppers are one of those things that look really hard to make, but they're really, really simple. We're gonna do two versions, a Mexican and an Indian version. I promise you it's so easy, like 2 or 3 steps each. Let's do this thing. Hey everybody, this is Dylan. This channel is all about this is a chili ristra. You know I like to make really simple whole plant food, oil-free, vegan recipes without all of the hassle. Stuffed bell peppers, often you think hassle. Not these little ones, they're too small. You can't, you barely get anything. It's like a couple kernels of rice, you know what I mean? And then you're done eating. No more hassle. We're gonna do 2 versions with all the ingredients that you probably have. You know, some quinoa, you've got your batch cooked rice, some potato, all things that are in your weekly shopping list, and we're gonna make them taste good and not take time. Let's get started with the Indian version. All I wanna do first is grab 4 russet potatoes. We're gonna peel these brown, nasty looking skins off of them, dice them up into little bite-sized bits, and then we'll throw them in a pot of water on the stove, boil them for like 10 minutes. You don't wanna overdo them because we are gonna bake these for like half an hour. So just boil them till they're sort of before al dente, and then strain out the water, and we're ready to go with the potatoes. Potatoes complete. All right, it's time to prep our sauce for the Indian stuffed bell peppers. We're gonna make a nice homemade sauce with all kinds of Indian spices, and the base is going to be tomato. So you wanna take like 3 or 4 probably Roma tomatoes, maybe 2, maybe 3, I don't know, of these big monster. It doesn't matter. This recipe is very forgiving. Just want enough tomato to make a sauce. So chop them up a little bit to make it easy on the blender. Throw that in there. Then we're gonna do some green chili. I just use a poblano pepper. It can be anything. Cut out the guts and seeds, chop it up a little bit, and throw that in your blender with the tomatoes and some fresh ginger. Don't be afraid. Then do some garlic powder, onion powder. Then we got some curry powder. We got coriander powder, some chili powder, mango powder going in, some turmeric, you know that turmeric, and some cumin seeds. And then blend this baby up until it's real nice and smooth. Oh yeah, get it all going. It smells delightful. It is hot in here. Ooh, taste it. Okay, throw your potatoes into a big bowl along with some of those peas that we thawed and some brown rice, cooked brown rice. Now, if you really wanted to do it easy, you could just use a bottle of my Indian sauce here. It's delightful, but we'll just use the sauce that we made because you know we made it. And it's time for that monster spoon. Let's get that monster spoon going here and give it a stir. You're gonna try stirring this with like a wooden spoon? No, you gotta get some gusto in there. Yes, now just get it stirring. I like to add a little bit of sauce at a time so it's not too soupy going into those peppers, you know what I mean? Okay, boom, that is that. The Indian is ready to go. We'll just set this mixture aside. We're gonna stuff all the peppers at the end together. All right, let's move on to the Mexican version. You're gonna love this one too. It is so simple. We are gonna do a little bit of chopping. We're gonna chop up some mushrooms, a whole onion, and we're gonna hit the saute pan. You saw my moves before. Do you want them again? We could do another, you know, chopping montage version 2.
That is not a sound.
You don't know the Kung Fu video game? And I don't know if it's the sound that his voice is theoretically making or the sound of the joints. Okay, here we go with a little oil-free saute. My pan is hot and I'm just gonna pour right in my mushrooms and onions. No oil. You can add a little bit of water just to get things going. There's lots of water in mushrooms, so they're just giving out a lot of water. The onions are probably sweating a bit of water too, so I haven't had to add very much water at all just to keep this thing steam sauteing, if you will. All right, you can see this water is all starting to kind of boil off. Things are drying out just a little bit. And now is when we can add our spices and maybe a little bit more water to keep everything blended together. I'm gonna pour on some cumin. Oh, ground cumin. Some oregano. Oh yeah. A little bit of chili powder. This is optional, but I love it. And then some minced garlic. I got several cloves of minced garlic. Let's throw on a little bit of water. Just a couple tablespoons at a time is all it should need, and then mix all this deliciousness together. Oh, it smells so good. Oh yeah. All right, let's put this thing together. All we're gonna do is dump all this beautiful mushrooms and onions mix into a bowl, along with some black beans, some corn that we've thawed, or canned corn, whatever, and a boatload of cooked quinoa and some nutritional yeast and your favorite salsa. Ooh, my salsa. Get that monster spoon, give that a mix, get in there, get right in there, give it all the turns. Looking nice. So we're ready to stuff some peppers, and I cannot wait for it. Okay, it is pepper time. This is so simple, but it is a really important step. I know you're used to the stuffed bell peppers. They come out of the oven and they're still like raw and crunchy. It's terrible. So we need to pre-blanch our peppers. We're gonna pre-cook them just a little bit. It's not hard. First, take the pepper, cut the top off. You can save the top if you want to. You can put it back on when you're baking them if you're really cute like that. I'm not, but I'll do it for you. And then just cut this out. See that? We're gonna just cut the little piece of guts out, pull out some of this, and boom, we're ready to go. Next, cut the top, pull out the guts. Boom, beautiful hollowed out pepper. I really like the green, yellow, and orange bell peppers for this. The red don't work that well. I find that the red are often much longer and they're not gonna stand up, whereas these always stand up nice in your platter for baking. They are ready to go. Gently drop them into the water. We're just gonna give them a couple minutes. I don't remember how long, we'll find out. Take your trusty tongs and get them under there. All right, let these sit in here for like 3 minutes, set a timer. That should be all they need just to pre-cook them a little bit. Okay, that's 3 minutes. Kill the heat and just carefully let the water drip out a bit and transfer these using your tongue. Oh, there we go. All right, our peppers are ready to go. They're gonna be really hot, so you can either rinse them under some cold water under the faucet or just set them aside for a moment to cool. I'm going to just go for it. Ooh, that is pretty warm. These are 2 big bowls of stuffing. You could make probably 6 of each one, but I only am gonna make 3 of each, okay? All you do is stuff. Let's stuff some Mexican. Here we go. Throw them in a little Pyrex. Let's get stuffing these Indian peppers. Oh yeah. Optional, I don't really ever do this, but you know, it's a little bit more bell pepper you can eat. Cover these things up. It's gonna be easier to cover without these monster stems on here. Okay, now cover them up. A little parchment and tin foil. Good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just trying to keep them from getting too hot because we're gonna bake these for like 30 minutes. Let's throw them in, 350, boom. All right, while those are in the oven, let's just chop some cilantro for a garnish at the end. Just throw it on the cutting board and get chopping. All right, let's eat some peppers. I am so excited. Let's grab one of these Mexican peppers and an Indian. Oh yeah. All right, let's garnish on a little bit of that chopped cilantro. Maybe even hit it with some of our Well Your World sriracha, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. Oh, the peppers are so nice and soft, perfect from the blanching. None of that ripe pepper stuff. Oh, that's hot. It is delicious. All right, let's try out the Mexican version. Oh yeah. Oh, that is really good. So nice. Oh, these are so good. You gotta make a big batch of these. You'll be eating them all week long and you will be happy that you did. Check out another playlist with all of our other totally healthy, oil-free, vegan cooking videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.